I can do it. Again, thank you, Brass Quintet, for that music. I'm John Horner. I'm Master of Ceremonies for this wedding ceremony. We will now begin the academic procession. Dr. Praveen Marbotia, EBA Program Director, and Dr. Ed Daly, Department Chair in the Accounting Department, will lead the faculty in, followed by our master's candidates. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and students of the College of Business and Economics, I want to thank you for supporting our 2023-2024 graduates. The Master's Hooding Ceremony is a special occasion to acknowledge the candidate's success in completing the graduate program. It's a time when we can recognize them in a more personal way than is possible at the university's general commencement, which is tomorrow morning. I'm pleased, first of all, to welcome Dr. Corey King, Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, to the stage for the Chancellor's address. Dr. Corey A. King started as the 18th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater on March 1st, 2023. A celebrated leader with 3 decades of higher education experience, Dr. King has held leadership roles in student affairs, student services, and enrollment management. Before joining UW-Whitewater, Dr. King served as Vice Chancellor for Inclusivity and Student Affairs at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. Prior, he was Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management at Florida Atlantic University and led the Council for Student Affairs of the State University System of Florida. Dr. King also held leadership positions at Bethune-Cookman University, East Carolina University, Wheeling Jesuit University, and the University of Florida. Thank you, Chancellor. Welcome, Chancellor King.
Good evening and welcome. Today is very special for me as the Master's Hooding Ceremony was the first official event I attended as the new Chancellor of this great institution. And so what I can tell you about what I have learned in the past year, specifically about the College of Business and Economics. Number one, we are the largest in Wisconsin. I thought that would be good to begin with an applause, but you don't have to do that for everyone. Number two, our faculty are experts in their related field and disciplines. Number three, our staff are second to none and go above and beyond the call of every duty to serve our students. And fourth, our students, you are the best in all endeavors. Your commitment, your resilience, your dedication, your desire for learning is impeccable. Today, you are being hooded for the master's degree, the opportunity to advance your studies in the graduate space. It is my hope, as our institution has come to know our motto, it is my hope that you will leave here being Warhawk bold, that you will go into the respective spaces of all parts of society and our community, and you will excel. You will change lives, you will solve problems, you will be even more in the space of critical thinking and resolution in order to help our society move beyond the problems, opportunities, and challenges that face us. And so today, I join you as Chancellor in congratulating all of you. I also congratulate our family and friends who I am very certain have been a part of your respective journeys. And I thank our faculty and staff who made it possible for our students in all ways to be here today. So remember, as you leave here today, become and be Warhawk bold. When I think about Warhawk bold, I think about this motto: we do it together and we do it strong. Go Warhawks.
Thank you, Chancellor King. At this time, I would like to introduce our student speaker, Sarah King.
Hi, everyone. As graduate students, we have many different paths that have led us to UW-Whitewater. I look around the room and I see folks, some early in their careers, some established, and some starting over. Some of us are perpetual students, and yet some of us are now done with our collegiate careers. But something we all have in common is we are all Warhawks. I first came to Whitewater as a high schooler on a campus tour with a college prep program more years ago than I would like to admit. I didn't complete my undergraduate degree here. And honestly, I hadn't even set foot on campus again until I came for the commencement ceremony this past December. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel like I lacked some sense of identity, some sense of belonging, something that said and called to me the way the university had called to others. Whitewater was a virtual campus to me. It represented in large part through a couple of Google Chrome favorites to Canvas and Wins. As I'm sure many of you can relate, I completed 3 degrees fully online, and sometimes being a fully online student can feel like we're just initials on a discussion board with an outdated headshot in our profile, if we're lucky. So how do we begin to define our time at UW-Whitewater without ever being here? What does it mean to be a Warhawk? It starts with energy. That's what I think of when I think of Whitewater, even from afar. Centered in a small town connected to Wisconsin's 2 biggest cities, it sits as a hub for education and passion. We're not all here because we felt like getting a graduate degree would be a fun or an easy hobby. It's something we're fired up about. Business, finance, marketing, data analytics, safety, cybersecurity, or some combination thereof. You all looked at the world and decided it needed more from you. More of your knowledge, skills, ability, and energy. Something about Whitewater stood out to each of us to pursue a degree that is penultimate or even final for many of us. The school's reputation precedes it, a forward-thinking business college laden with potential and purpose. This carries through to us all, through emails and videos and conversations about what classes you're never gonna have to take again, thankfully, and which one was the most fun to take. Pushing forward to the next great thing is a manifestation of the Warhawk spirit. Next, when I think of Warhawks, I think of tenacity. We all have a ferocity, an undying and unrelenting spirit that pushes us to success even when faced with adversity. In this room, many, if not all of us, probably have full-time jobs, families, homes, cars, chores, an endless to-do list. Yet we persevered and made it to today, to the bestowing of a graduate degree. There is a mutually shared fire, a kinship-like link that burns here at Whitewater. It's full of the greatest and fiercest folks. I don't know if any of us really know what it means to give up. Though failure is a part of life and a great learning lesson, we recover and come back stronger. I'm a firm believer in the value of failing, and we've all probably failed in some way along the way on our journey here. Tight deadlines, lackluster assignments, missed family dinners, weekends spent heads down over a laptop instead of at events. But the payoff was worth it, and we're finally here. My favorite unifying quality that I've found out as a Warhawk, though, is connection. Yes, there is the cliche, we're all connected, it's a small world type of sentiment. But I really think this is more than that. There's a real sense of community and collaboration at UW-Whitewater. It's agnostic to anything else about you. Being a Warhawk and part of the UW-Whitewater community allows access to endless support and opportunities for working with others. Even in online courses, it's amazing to see the way that we can connect with other folks that we've never even seen, and many will never see, in person. If we're lucky, we'll make connections that transcend our time here as Warhawks. This past fall, when I was on campus for the first time in 14 years, to attend the campus commencement ceremony, I happened into one of those great connections. My family and I were staying overnight nearby before commencement, and I happened to run into someone in our hotel that was UW-Whitewater graduate too. Not only a fellow grad, but a grad who is in not one, but both of my last semester classes, graduating with the exact same degree. We chatted and enjoyed some downtime with their families, but then imagine my surprise when the next day he was lined up just 2 spots from me at the ceremony. We spent the day sharing our stories, our ambitions for what's next, and getting to know each other. What started as a random encounter feels like one of the very best parts about being a Warhawk. We're wrapping up our time at UW-Whitewater this weekend, with some of us having set foot here today for the first time ever. The journey you embark on next will be a reflection and amplification of the amazing things you've already accomplished. I'm elated to share in this exciting time as newly minted and soon-to-be hooded masters with all of you, and very proud to be a Warhawk. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Please forgive me. I'm going to read your bio now. I got it backwards. A December 2023 MBA with an emphasis in project management, Sarah credits the TRIO Upward Bound program for lighting the spark that encouraged this first-generation college student to complete 3 degrees completely online. She jokes that she would continue going to college forever if she could. Sarah is currently the VP of Customer Care and Support Manager at Associated Bank. In addition, she has discovered her passion by teaching as an adjunct instructor at Mid-State Technical College in Stevens Point. This opportunity has allowed her to give back the help that she once received from others. Thank you again, Sarah. All right, I would now like to welcome Louise Hermsen, our alumni keynote speaker from the class of 1975. I've got it here. 1975 MBA with a marketing emphasis graduate, Louise credits UW-Whitewater for preparing her well for a fulfilling career in marketing. Louise has supported both global Fortune 500 and privately held heavy equipment manufacturers based in southeastern Wisconsin, where she rose to Vice President of Planning and Support Services. Throughout her career, she led teams in the areas of market research, sales promotion, advertising, government public relations, technical training, and strategic planning teams. Louise was honored as a woman of influence for mentoring by the Milwaukee Business Journal. She developed a mentoring program for Tempo Milwaukee, of which she has been a member for almost 4 decades, and still mentors UW-Whitewater students today. She served on the UW-Whitewater CoBE Business Advisory Board for over 20 years and was elected to serve on the UW-Whitewater Foundation Board in 2023. Welcome, Louise.
Well, let me first add my congratulations to the graduates and all those who have supported them. Achieving this milestone can be life-changing. I know it was for me 49 years ago. I understand that for many of the graduates here, this may be your first time on campus. May I see a show of hands of the graduates where this is the case, your first time on campus? Thank you. And now may I see a show of hands of the graduates who performed their undergraduate years here on campus at UW-Whitewater. Great, thank you. We are excited that each of you have joined us today for this milestone to participate in the prestigious hooding ceremony. And we hope you have opportunities to interface in person with your professors who have been waiting to meet you. Take time to visit the campus. You have been part of this institution and will forever be a Whitewater Warhawk. It certainly is wonderful that a highly valued graduate degree from UW-Whitewater's School of Business and Economics can now be completed totally remotely. That has meant that even more individuals can access the coursework from literally anywhere in the world, and for most of you, while you've been working full-time, and perhaps managing a family as well. We appreciate that you trusted us with your education. This year is the 25th anniversary of online education at UW-Whitewater, but only the 2nd year for the completely online graduate school program for the School of Business and Economics. So congrats on being trailblazers. And your feedback will help us to continue to enhance this program for others who will follow in your footsteps. Thanks to the professors and the administrators who support the program so well, our teachers and leaders make a huge impact on our lives. And now you are responsible to pay it forward, following the Wisconsin idea. I was pleased to attend Chancellor King's inauguration in February, where we heard from Jay Rothman, president of the Universities of Wisconsin, about the Wisconsin idea, which is central to the core mission of all of the universities of Wisconsin. At our core is our commitment that our universities will prepare students to enhance the lives of every person in the state of Wisconsin and throughout the nation. Indeed, our graduates are identifying and addressing many of the state's and the world's most urgent and complex problems. President Rothman also shared that integrity is Chancellor King's bedrock, as is challenging boundaries. That's who we all are. Warhawks lead with integrity and challenge boundaries to push things forward. Being Warhawk, bold. So think innovatively, act with courage, and pursue excellence. You've been given the skills to make a difference, and we are excited to see how you're going to put that into action. So what does it mean to be an outstanding leader today? Well, first of all, think strategically and be a good listener. Care about those around you and get to know them. Always shine a light on people's strengths and steer them to roles where those strengths can really make a difference. Encourage all to expand their networks and bring ideas back to your organizations. Say yes to opportunities presented to you and go looking for opportunities when you know you can make a difference for your organization. Create mentor and mentee relationships, both within and outside your organization. Be a leader who helps make things happen for others around you so that they can be their best and move forward. Make customer focus a top priority. Be the person that others say is a great partner. For life is about creating win-win situations. Whitewater grads are not self-focused. They know in their hearts they've been incredibly blessed to have the support of family, friends, coaches, professors, donors, and so many others to get to this point, and they pay it forward. So lift others up and welcome ideas from all. Learn from those around you and become the best of those you see around you. Above all, be a leader of integrity, because you are a Warhawk, and that is who we are. Today, I feel that part of my role is to help you feel grounded and well-rooted in this place called Whitewater, and this university that's been embedded in this community here since 1868, or 156 years now. It's also the 110th anniversary of the College of Business and Economics, and I learned today it's really the normal school, the College of Business Ed, that dated back 110 years. You are now joining thousands of others as UW-Whitewater alumni, and in fact, you're joining 8,400 other CoBE graduate students just since my era in the mid-70s. Like many graduates over the years, my family history runs very deep here. My experience on campus began in 1959 when I was just 7 years old. I began second grade in what was known at the time as Old Main. I was a very lucky student at what was called the Campus Elementary School. By third grade, I was at the new W.P. Roseman Elementary School, directly across the mall from the Student Union. There, education students on campus were embedded in our classroom as student teachers, and the newest educational techniques were piloted on us. It was an amazing education. My family history at UW-Whitewater is even deeper. My father followed his older brother here to this college in 1940, studying business education. 2 years into his program, his schooling was interrupted by World War II. When the war ended, he quickly married my mother, and they returned to Whitewater so he could finish his degree. My mother became the secretary to the president of the college during those years, Robert C. Williams. And upon graduation, my parents moved to Kenosha. My father began teaching, and they started a family. A few years later, with a master's degree in hand from Northwestern University, they returned to Whitewater in 1957, where my father served on the faculty of this School of Business and Economics for 20 years, serving many of those years as assistant dean. Sadly, he also passed away on campus in 1977 while playing volleyball with other faculty and staff. The Leon P. Hermsen Teaching Award has been given annually in his name ever since to an outstanding teacher in the College of Business and Economics, because my father thought that nothing was more important to this university than having teachers who really shine in the classroom, making a difference in the trajectory of their students. We hope you've experienced inspiring instructors during your program here. Back to my own story, typical for women of my era, I earned a degree in elementary education. And unlike my three brothers, who all became Warhawk Business School grads, I escaped my hometown for my college years and went to St. Norbert College near Green Bay. I quickly learned that teaching was not my calling. I had returned home and I was working on campus when my father very casually suggested that I stop up at registration and maybe sign up for some classes. How about starting work on an MBA, was his thought. That had not been my thought, but I was amenable. Thank goodness for those who nudge us in our lives. I quickly found I really liked my classes and my professors, especially the marketing classes, and I started to envision myself finding a place in the business world. Now, transporting you back to that era, there were just 3 women in the MBA program, and I was the only US citizen of the 3. So it has been very exciting to learn that today, 46.5% of the CoBE Graduate School graduate students, or 461 of you, are women. The business world needs all perspectives and voices, so let them hear you now. With just 3 women graduating with an MBA in 1975, I was very lucky to be hired into a management development program at a very progressive J.I. Case company, which is now CNH in Racine. At that time, they had 20 new MBAs at any time in a rotational management development program, and 50% of those participants were women. I quickly had amazing opportunities, and the trajectory of my life was changed forever. Education can do that, and progressive thinking in businesses. Both can turn lives around, and businesses. As former Chancellor Dick Telfer shared at Dr. King's inauguration, the university is in the business of changing lives. My education here jettisoned me into the world of Wisconsin's heavy equipment manufacturers, where, as you heard, I led a number of different functions, first for CNH, and then for what is now Komatsu, and finally for a third-generation family-owned business in Waukesha, led by 2 sisters. I learned to operate every line of J.I. Case construction equipment and how to fly a bucket truck. I've been on board a drag line in Australia, the length of a football field, and 7,900 feet underground in a silver mine in Idaho. I helicoptered to a sulfur mine on an oil rig off the coast of Louisiana, and I was crowned queen for a day at a gold mine in Nevada. I was in China in 1985, when it definitely was not modernized yet. What unique experiences. But most gratifying was the difference I was able to make in the lives of my teammates by encouraging them and advocating for them, helping identify and develop their talents, and promoting them into roles where they could move us forward. My degree from UW-Whitewater allowed me to change my course, set my sail, and apply my talents for 40 years. helping move others forward, all while living right here in Southeast Wisconsin. If you have children of any age, and I hear some here today, you will want to visit the new Komatsu facility on Milwaukee's riverfront at the east end of Greenfield Avenue to see the largest truck and excavator in the world. It's an incredible photo op. They are massive. And then tell your kids that they too can help design, build, sell, and service such cool stuff right here in Southeast Wisconsin. So let's wrap this up. I share all this so that you realize roots can run very deep here at UW-Whitewater. People in this community love this university and have welcomed students, teachers, and all associated with the university since 1868. While you may not have been on campus or in the community during your time seeking your graduate degree, I want you to know you have a family here that hopes you never let go. Signage all over campus every fall calls out to the on-campus students saying, "You belong here." Well, you have belonged here too, and you will continue to belong here. As you proceed on your career path, we know you will represent this university well every day. And like thousands of grads before you, you will share your experiences here and talk up the successes of other Warhawk grads. You will bring new students to campus. You will hire Warhawk interns and Warhawk grads. Many of you will volunteer with student organizations and serve on our advisory committees. Some of you will become alumni mentors to our students. Some of you will return as classroom guest lecturers and teachers here. Some may return to work on a Doctor of Business Administration degree. Some may return as outstanding alumni recipients. Some will serve on our foundation board. Others will set up scholarships, endow chairs, and support important building projects, attend arts and sporting events. We hope you all join in at an alumni event held all around the state and the nation every year to continue building bonds with other UW-Whitewater alumni. Help us launch an alumnus gathering in your community. Fellow alumni are a wonderful source for your professional and personal network. So don't think you are done with UW-Whitewater. You have just reached the next milestone, and for that, we applaud you. You are rooted here, and we can only continue delivering outstanding educational value here because of the support of our alumni. As one of your fellow alums now, I am personally thrilled to welcome you all to UW-Whitewater alumni status. Congratulations again, and now let's go celebrate, and let's make a difference. Let's carry out the Wisconsin idea and be Warhawk bold. Thank you.
Thank you, Louise, for that personal story and for the connection to your father, Leon, and our teaching award. That means a lot. Next, to introduce Matt Winden, College of Business Economics Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, to present the Online Teaching Excellence Award. It is my honor to now introduce the Online Teaching Excellence Award. High-quality instructors help our online programs stand amongst the country's best, and this award honors their contributions. Graduate online students enrolled in this academic year voted for the online professors, and the winner was based on the number of votes. And it's not me. This year, our winner is Dennis Kopf, Associate Professor in the Department of Marketing. Dennis? Not here? Oh. Dr. Dennis Kopf has been teaching at UW-Whitewater for 15 years. He has over 10 years of experience working in the environmental and financial services industries. He teaches ethics in the marketplace, persuasion and negotiation strategies, brand management, and entrepreneurial marketing. Dr. Kopf's research focuses on identifying ways companies and consumers can limit the environmental impact of their consumption activities. His most recent research examines ways in which physicians can persuade patients to adopt a healthier lifestyle and a more sustainable plant-based diet. His work has appeared in prestigious journals, including the Journal of Advertising the Journal of Business Ethics, the Journal of Business Research. Dr. Kopp advises Pi Sigma Epsilon, a national marketing and sales fraternity, and enjoys coaching the students in their sales competitions. Dr. Kopp recently completed his second marathon. He is an amateur mycologist, and on his trail runs, he often finds mushrooms for dinner. So apparently, we don't have a person to give it to. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, we get to move to the hooding ceremony. The hood, which is part of modern academic dress, is a symbolic piece of apparel reserved for individuals who have attained academic degrees beyond the bachelor's degree. The master's hood from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater is a black fabric that is lined with purple and white satin, the official academic colors, and is edged in royal blue velvet, the color for the College of Business and Economics. It is now time to present the candidates for hooding. Please note that the candidates will go outside, so you're going to be directed out and back around. They'll re-enter the room here to my right. They'll come forward by program and will be hooded by their program coordinator. The order will be Masters of Science in Cybersecurity, Master of Science in Data Analytics, Master of Science in Environmental Safety and Health, Master of Science in Finance, Master of Science in Marketing, Master of Science in Education and School Business Management, and Master of Business Administration. After they are hooded, candidates will enter the aisle to my left and retake their seats. All right, marshals, are you ready? Please note there will be a professional photographer taking photos after the hooding ceremony. Please be sensitive to others with taking photos during this time. All right, I'd like to invite Associate Professor Zach Oster to hood for the Master of Science in Cybersecurity. Emily Jackson. Z. Raza. Matt Schinker. Rajendra Shiature. John Sweet. That's it. And now Professor Alana Platt will hood for the Master of Science in Data Analytics. Anne Vandenberg Carroll, excuse me. And now Associate Professor Todd Lusheen will hood for the Master of Science in Environmental Safety and Health. Craig Benke. Brian Grimmer. Andrea Hubert. Michaela Monroe. Nicole Rayborn. Dawn Ruhlman. And now Associate Professor Arjan Premti will hood for the Master of Science in Finance. Oh. No. Oh, we got marketing? I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. It's not that's how it's listed. Sorry, now Associate Professor Andy Dahl will hood for the Master of Science in Marketing. Okay. Karen Arutanov, there we go. Alexis Golden. Okay. Madeline Westra. What is it though? Okay, so you're going to stay. All right, filling in for John Smith, Andy Dahl. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Andy, all right. Andy Saganik. This is for Master of Science in Education and School Business Management. Natalie Berchi. Jessica Holtz. Tricia Polakowski. Jarrett Rethke. Nicole Rothy. Josh Swanson. All right. Next rows, we'll take a break to have more people go out. And now Associate Dean Matthew Winden to Hood for the Master of Business Administration candidates, including all emphases. John Beauchamp. Jennifer Beckel. Nicole Becker. Anthony Bertuca. Connor Calabaugh. Megan Childers. Jordan Cyphers. Carmen Daoud. Natalia DeFaria. Francis De Leon Camacho. Brasilda Drobanico. Alessandra Edwards. Jeremy Engelhart. Okay, let's go do the last. Megan Fassbinder. Erica Garvey. Kristen Jilks. Jacob Godden. Danica Gramza. William Gravel. Jenna Grazens. Tegan Hendricks. Andrew Henning. John Keller. Sarah King. Elena Genvit. Margot Canayert Alfonso. Leahy Krenbo. Krubo. Michael Kurth. Ashley Laufenberg. Heather LeBeau. Joseph Learman. Zeb Little. Scott McDonald. Adelia Mahaffey. Eric Mathwick. Barbara Miller. Rayanne Matani. Joshua Murphy. Naman Nanda. Christina Nelson. Stephanie Nestor. Esther Oluwaseun. Ian Otone. Melissa Periskevich. Rachel Pearson. Christina Pastula. Austin Prince. Kimberly Gail Raghunathan. Madeline Ramesh. Sandra Rasmussen. Benjamin Rawson. Natasha Revia. Carrie Richard. Alana Schutz. Lily Shepard. Sean Segrist. Lisa Storm. Damian Uchendu. Caitlin Van Raden. Jordan Williams. So students, you are to wear your hoods tomorrow. You don't have to have them on your arm from this point on. And you already have your tassels flipped, so you don't have to worry about that part either. I'd like all of you students to rise, just the students. Recognizing the significance of what they have achieved, please join me in applauding their accomplishment. So, remain standing, stay up. While the students remain standing, we would also like to recognize family and friends in the audience. No matter the circumstances, graduate school is a significant undertaking that requires commitment, sacrifice, and a strong support network. So please turn, students, and look for where your family and friends are, and join me in recognizing them. All right, one more. The college could not deliver on its mission without having exceptional faculty and staff. Please join me in recognizing them. All right, students, if you'd sit for one more time. Remember, it's not done till commencement, so tomorrow, come back for tomorrow. This concludes the master's hooding ceremony. The marshals are going to dismiss the front row and the faculty, and then the students, and then guests, you're free to leave. Now, this may be the most important thing I say all day. You're going to go out and go all the way around. The food is in the cafe. Did you hear that? The food is in the cafe. Graduates, please exit the atrium to your right and follow the hallway around to the cafe. Guests, please join your graduates in the atrium. The hors d'oeuvres and refreshments are located in the cafe. There's an opportunity for photos on the second floor balcony. Congratulations to the graduates, and on behalf of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater College of Business and Economics, I want to thank you all for coming.
Yeah.